Hey everyone, and welcome to the Premier Series Finals here at Motus Ninjas in Lee's Summit, Missouri. I'm Joe Moravsky alongside Kane Molden. Kane, the top four in all divisions from all qualifiers have come together today. All that will stand between our athletes and the title of Premier Series champion are two courses devised by the Motus team, led by Donovan Matoyer. The last two Premier Series finals have consisted of jaw-dropping, nail-biting moments, and we're sure the finals today will deliver that as well.
That's right, Joe. Our first stream of the weekend, and we're starting off hot with this course forged from the fiery fists of pain, that of Donovan Matoyer. I could not be more excited for this. This is going to be crazy. Last year's was exceptional, and furthermore, Motus is just such an incredible gym. Donovan really knows what he's doing.
You know, I have no excuse that I've never been over to Donovan's gym, and I'm actually quite frustrated. The timing has never worked out for me to be out there, but I'm just always so excited to watch these courses. Usually, Donovan's a huge fan of just Ninja Warrior in general, but he's always trying to devise obstacles that you've seen on American Ninja Warrior or over in Sasuke in Japan, or just really from all places around the world. If you're looking for ninja replica obstacles, Donovan's the guy. And so it's just going to be a lot of fun to watch today. And we're going to be starting things off with the kids division. It's going to be just setting the tone for the entire weekend.
Yeah, kids female to be exact. We will be hopping in with the male division shortly. We are going to be doing two streams at once for those astute enough to notice. But while we're here, let's talk about the format for Premier Series. So, two courses that our athletes are going to have to go through? Well, the top four at these Premier Series qualifiers have been invited out to compete at the Premier Series finals. Just the cream of the crop, if you will. But I would even wager that it's the cream of the cream of the crop. It's pretty crazy because we start with the best of the best, and then we go to the better best. But from there, we will have two courses. The placement course, where if you fall, your run is over. Do not pass go. Do not collect a buzzer. Your run is hereby over. And then from there, we will go into the challenge course. 2 retries, 1 per obstacle. So you cannot fail the same obstacle twice. Cannot fail 3 different obstacles. That's how that works. And while the placement course, all it does is seed the run order for the challenge course. And from there, we will determine who is the Premier Series champion in the kids female division, which I can't believe we're here. This has been a long season, Joe.
Yeah, we've been hyping this up all season. Every qualifier that we've seen, we're always rounding it out with the Motus finals at Lee's Summit, Missouri. And here we are. And it's been a long time coming, and I know everyone in the gym out there is really excited. They've been looking at this placement course, trying to study, how they should be doing it. Like you said, Kane, this is the cream of the crop. So, as to be expected, that placement course is probably going to be a little bit harder. We might see some things in a placement course we've never seen before. So, here's the run order for the kids female division. Looks like Aubrey Russell will be going first, followed by Charlotte Avery, and so on and so on. And we have plenty of kids female and kids males, as you said, Kane, on a separate stream. We'll be doing the kids males. It's going to be a long but super exciting day, and we're going to be kicking this off very shortly. But first, here's the stream schedule for this weekend. We have the females starting us off with the males coming in shortly after the kids division, then mature kids later on today. We have the females and males, and once again, preteens rounding out the day this afternoon. And tomorrow, we're going to be seeing the amateurs in the morning, 7:30 a.m., males, 8:30 a.m., teens coming in at 11:20 a.m. with the females and males at 12:25, and of course the elites tomorrow evening to round us out for the Premier Series finals. It's going to be so exciting.
Absolutely. I cannot wait to see how this stream, or no, not this stream, this season rather, closes. But from here, we have the first placement course of the day. And I've seen these obstacles. They're pretty crazy. Just pushing our competitors to the brink. The absolute limit with the clock as well. We have a minute. And honestly, I don't think it'll be too bad, but we'll see. We should be getting into a demo run soon.
Yeah, and you know, Kane, what's different about this competition versus other Premier Series competitions is the fact that there were rules videos put out. If I'm not mistaken, this placement course is online. So these athletes actually had an opportunity to study it a little bit, and they know what they're up against. Typically, when you go to the gym for these events, you see it for the first time and you start game planning. So I have to imagine, not only because these are the best of the best, but because they've had a little insight to what they're going to be doing. I think these courses are going to be a lot more, less on the fly in terms of trying to come up with what to do. So I am excited to see how these ninjas handle it, and we're going to get started in just a little bit.
Yeah, no, it's not really a question of if our athletes can, say, figure out where to link here, where to take a backswing there. I think it's more of a matter of execution and who can edge out the others in the game. So let's look at this demo.
Yeah, I think it's time, everybody. Let's grab your coffee, maybe grab a little breakfast, sit down, and enjoy the show, because we are about to get this demo run started, and it's just going to be non-stop action from there, because the best of the best are up and ready to go and put on a show.
Jason, the far one, right?
Absolutely. You know, looking at this from a perspective of someone who's watched Ninja for so long, I think it's kind of crazy that we're getting a cliffhanger
Tell me when.
on the kids
I know,
placement
right?
course, right? It's advanced so far since, say, 2013, which is, well, longer ago than when these competitors were alive.
Yeah, I know. It's just incredible to see the growth of the sport, right? But, not only that, the growth of these ninjas, right? They grew up watching American Ninja Warrior. They grew up watching these World Ninja League competitions. And here they are, possibly in their first ever Premier Series finals. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. And, I'm not even there. I didn't even qualify for the Premier Series finals. So, you could have some really strong ninjas not make it even to the finals. So I'm not saying I'm a really strong ninja. I'm just saying in general, that is how these competitions work. So we're going to get this demo started in just a second here, and let's see what these ninjas got.
You're good to go. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think this placement course will be too tough, I want to say. I think it's just a matter of how your fellow compadres can do on this sort of speed course. I don't think it's going to be any one point. Obviously, there is room for error, and on the other hand, there's room to mess up. But, I think there's going to be more buzzers than not.
Oh, yeah, I have to imagine. Even though the degree of difficulty of the course has gone up, so has the caliber of athlete. And so, he got to be a top athlete to make it here to the finals. And here's the demo right now. It looks like we're going through the disc TP to the second flywheel TP. Kind of tricky turning the corner there on that disc. You got to use the trapeze to get across. Could be some trouble today with misdirection, but once again, these are cream of the crop athletes.
Bosu
It's
balls,
tricky.
bear in mind. Balance the great equalizer ninja. And then we're into
Oh,
some
yeah.
cliffhangers. This is so awesome.
Yeah, not a tough cliffhanger. Looks like they used a vertical limit to kind of create a cliffhanger out of it, which is totally fine and doable for these kids. But certainly, new to placement, at least from my perspective. Have you seen any cliffhangers being thrown in placement this year, Kane?
A couple. Like,
Yeah, okay, all right.
there's a couple that come to mind. But still, it's a little crazy.
Yeah,
You
I
you
mean,
wouldn't
it's
think.
it's exciting though. It's exciting. It's exciting. It just adds to the uh, I don't know, the energy of the weekend, especially knowing that cliffhanger is to some a scary obstacle, a tough obstacle. To see it in placement, second to last obstacle, it might be in some kids' heads, but once again, I don't think we're going to have that issue, especially with the fact that it's an extra large cliffhanger. So,
Yeah, that's true, and their fingers are smaller, so they can really dig in as well.
yep.
But nonetheless, I recognize a couple of athletes here. I recognize Julia there. A lot of kids from the northeast. I recognize in particular. I know Kate Maurer comes to mind. There's 20 athletes in this division, all incredibly strong. And then Evelyn Peterson, I remember from Ninja U. That was an awesome qualifier. But yeah, it's going to be a matter of bumping athletes, going ahead when you can. That's what really matters here.
Yeah. And actually, correct me if I'm wrong here, if I'm mistaken, the kids' female run order here, this is just part of the run order. We have some more to follow Kenley at the 13 spot. So this is going to be a loaded list of ninjas today.
That's true. We have exactly 20 athletes in the field. So, yeah. Only one of them can be champion, though.
This is true. This is true. Well, it's looking like we're going to get the audio back from the gym down there. But in the meantime, it looks like Aubrey is up. Coming from Ninja
yeah.
Lair in, I believe, Las Vegas, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, Aubrey kind of setting the tone for the rest of the weekend as the first runner here.
All right, here we go.
Okay, Aubrey starting us off. First things first, got to round this bend, which easier said than done when trying to do it in quick fashion.
Yeah, this is a tricky turn. I like this technique. This is what the demo run did. It looks like trying to build our swing, so it's still a little tricky. Dismount might, or the Lachey might be a little further than it seems. Let's see if she can static this move here. Nice.
Oh, but look at the time. Maybe this clock is a little more punishing than I thought.
Yeah. We have a 1-minute placement course time limit. This is going to be crazy. If this is going to be what we'll be seeing, we're going to have to see something incredible here from Aubrey if she's going to be able to get a buzzer.
Aubrey did snag one more point at the very least. I mean, I think she could have done that. No doubt in my mind. It was just a matter of doing it in time. That was the struggle.
Yeah, that's, that turnaround at the end of the truss there to go from obstacle 1 to 2. That's going to be maybe the most challenging part here. It's finding a way to link around that corner and just get through it quicker.
But now we're on to Charlotte. Charlotte LaFrance, our second athlete to go. Has been doing ninja since 2020. Keep in mind, she's 8.
Oh, man. Making me feel old.
Just food for thought. Again, first runner, it's a little tough doing this as well, because you know, you're gonna have to do it good enough to where your fellow athletes will not be able to best your performance. But Charlotte, I'm sure, will be up to the task. Oh no, spinning the wrong way.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the wrong way. It's probably there is a something to be said about going to the left, because if you go to the left of that disc, you can actually grab the trapeze, kick away from that flywheel, and then on your backswing, turn and go. So there is a tech to going to the left side. It's just Charlotte kind of took it for a ride, like a little merry-go-round, which is fine. She's got a decent pace, a little bit faster than Aubrey to this point. She's got to keep moving. 18 seconds left. Trying to get through this placement course. Let's see if she can do it here.
Yeah, I mean, it's not impossible. Charlotte, though, she's got to move. Oh, no, that
She's
backswing's not
got to
going to help.
move. Oh, no.
No!
It was a great effort from Charlotte there. That's a tough flèche cane. It looks like that flywheel, or that fidget spinner rather, is, I'm guessing, directly in front of the cliffhanger, but you see a lot of these athletes, it looks like they're reaching almost out to the right so far. So we had Aubrey and Charlotte both kind of grab on, but their body was too far under the cliffhanger. So I think we're going to have to see a little bit of a shift of our body positioning to make that cliff grab a little bit more, you know, able to be done, if you will. But it looks like these athletes will figure it out.
Yeah, no doubt. Avery could be the one up to the task. I mean, it's anyone's game.
The great Flip Rodriguez as Avery's coach on the sidelines. Well, you know Avery's got the plan, because Coach Flip knows what is supposed to be done on this course. Let's see if Avery can put it all together. That's a really good start. She can get a nice big backswing here. She might be able to get out of here.
Yeah, preloading the swing is a little more awkward there, because you kind of start at an angle when you release the disc, but Avery, no matter, 30 seconds remain as she gets to the end of this long series of hanging objects.
Yeah, she thought about the length there to get to the Motus balls, but held back, which I like it. You know, we didn't have to do it. We have no clears. He's got decent time to this point. Let's see if she can make this catch.
Oh, just about!
Look at that! Did you see her legs? Her whole body was to the left. This is going to be really close. 5, 4. She's got to get up that wall.
Oh, come on!
Make it.
Oh, no!
Oh, man.
Oh,
And that's
so
all
close.
it takes, Kane. It's that one backswing in that one spot. But you know what? She got the buzzer just a half a second too late. Great run out of Avery.
And given how tricky that move is, I mean, progress is better than no progress. I mean, that goes without saying.
Yeah, and that was just an incredible catch on the cliffhanger, too. That was so cool to watch. Her body was almost, it looked horizontal at one point with this twist in her body as well. Her body tried to keep going forward. Her hands grabbed on that ledge, and she was just squeezing with everything she had. That was just so cool to watch.
That's true. Well, fourth runner up, going to be Crimson Surdy. Traverse fitness athlete. So in that very, very popular Northeast region. Okay, well, Crimson, I mean, look at the red. I mean, Crimson is a shade of red. So, dressed for the occasion.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Crimson.
no! Second-guessed yourself on that trapeze. Unfortunate.
I think she totally had that, but for whatever reason,
no.
just, I don't know, not confident in the jump. And, you know, It's frustrating when you go out on an obstacle like that, but you know every failure is an opportunity to get better, to learn, and I wouldn't even call that a failure. It's just a learning opportunity for her there. She'll get it at this challenge course, I'm sure.
It's true. Will we move on? Jocelyn Massey going through the motions here.
Ooh, coming up really gentle onto that disc, and that's not what you want to do because of what you see on the screen here. You get stuck, and this is not the place you want to get stuck. And that disc, really the only way to save it is just like that. Oh my gosh, great save there.
Yeah, Josie getting on a dead man's land, or no man's land rather, but now she's got a lot to make up, and she's cutting her swing a little more than I'd like to see out of her.
Well, I have to tell you, even though this is looking like just Josie trying to get as many points as she can, still getting some points, so that's good. It looks like she got that point there too. That's great.
Wow.
That's huge. That's huge getting that point right there.
Yeah, again, that's what I was talking about. You need to focus on progress sometimes. If you're down on time like this, especially on a course of this caliber, you really got to dig in, get as many points as you can, if anything, which will give you a few more extra slots to work with in the challenge course.
All right. Got Evelyn up next here. Let's see how she can handle these obstacles. I'm still looking to see someone get around here a little bit faster. It looks like Evelyn might be the one getting through this pretty quick.
Yeah, that was really solid maneuver.
Fast start. I think Evelyn is on the taller side compared to some of the other ninjas we've seen so far, which is going to help in the beginning part of this placement course.
Yeah, look at that. Quite a ways ahead of Avery here.
Yeah, and actually, Kane, we just got a side view of the fidget spinner to the cliffhanger, and you can see that fidget spinner was actually a little bit to the left, so no wonder these athletes have been a little underneath it. It looks like Evelyn is going to get up this warp wall, is going to get our first buzzer here for our kids' female division at the Motus Finals.
I gotta be honest, Joe, that was the run that I think we were both waiting for, where she was just really efficient on the draw, made that move look so easy. We didn't even hear the 10-second warning out of her.
Yeah. That was a really great run, and it all came down to, honestly, obstacle 1 to obstacle 2 there. It's just how quickly can you get through it and get out of there.
Oh, but I think her time might be in trouble given who's up next. Julia Testani, second in the power rankings. You know she's looking for something great here. She placed third. Oh, it's okay.
Yes, a little mistake there, but as you said, Julia is one of the best athletes here today, so I have to imagine she's going to be able to correct some of this and still make up some time. See if you see any links. Ooh, I love it.
Okay, I was a little worried she was going to get stuck there, but Julia staying in contention for this top time, perhaps.
Oh,
gotta get the grab. No! Julia comes up short. The hands just couldn't dig in. Julia.
Oh, man. But, Kane, I love the pace out of Julia there. That was so well done. I wonder if, the jump link on that fidget spinner to the cliffhanger's there, because what happens is it's setting you, the kids are jumping from the left to the right when they're going to that first fidget spinner. And what's happening is, because of that, that means their swing is going to go from left to right. But on their back swing, it's going to correct itself, right? And if the cliffhanger is to the right, just slightly, and the ledge is to the right, just slightly, that means that you either want to go on the link or go on the third swing. It's really tough to go on the second swing unless you have really good body control. And so it looked like she was trying to do that there, and it just didn't work out. But we'll see her back in the challenge course in just a little bit.
Up next, we have Anna Caro qualified in
France.
Oh, no!
Not again! Wow. Oh, that's so frustrating.
she had both her hands on it too. She just peeled out. Was that a matter of height, maybe?
I don't know. I honestly blinked and she was on the ground. I didn't even, it just happened so quick, I didn't even see it.
I feel so bad. Whenever it's like a jump to a bar and you miss maybe because you're a little on the shorter end, I don't know. That doesn't feel good.
It doesn't, but you know, it's so hard as a course designer to make obstacles that fit everybody in every division, and that's the hardest part for me when I'm designing courses for the World Ninja League. It's just that is the hardest part of the job. It's not the obstacles, it's the platforms. It really is. You have to take into account, especially the kids division, there are such tiny little athletes. They really are, a lot of them. But then on the flip side, you get some massive athletes. There's some kids division kids that are like almost preteen height. I have an 8-year-old at my gym who's 5'2", an 8-year-old. Now, granted,
wow.
his dad played professional basketball with Michael Jordan, which is pretty awesome. I got to
okay,
pretty awesome basketball player. But his son is 5'2" at 8 years old. So it's really hard as a course designer.
Well, with that said, we have Alexandra Million. Noticing, what is that? The multicolored poofs in her hair.
Yeah, I love that. I love that outfit.
There you go. Boom. Big kick.
Yeah, very true.
Good, Alex.
Trying to set her swing, but yeah, when you let go of that disc, it kind of sends you to the side. It's a little wonky.
There it is. You got
Yep. And Alexandra, she loves ninja. She's been doing ninja just, at least in terms of competing, just for this year. This is her first WNL competing year. She's competed in other leagues as well, but she also does this ton of other sports and trains out of Las Vegas, Henderson, Nevada, to be exact, Camp Rhino, or the Rhino Ninja Gym and Ninja Lair. And, you know, that's what it's all about, is training and be with your friends. And Allie looking like she's trying to get another point here. I don't know.
Oh, she gets it! Wow!
That is huge, Kane. That is huge. Just by what we've seen so far, getting that point. Great job out of Alexandra.
That was such an excellent run. Looked incredible. It was just time. As we've seen time and time again. Knock on wood.
All right, well, up next we have Kalia, and she practices with her older sister. So, you know, having an older sibling to look up to is always a little bit of a cheat code. You know, you're always reaching for somebody that's typically better, but I'm not saying she is. Just those older siblings at least like to think they're better, right? I'm the oldest of 3, so I'm the best, of course. Come on.
Yeah, nothing's ever going to get Joe down.
Yeah. So she knows what she needs to do. She's got a lot of good role models, a lot of good teachers in her life in Ninja. So looks like she did the lache there. Kind of caught it with no swing, had to regenerate that swing, but doing a good job keeping her momentum. Now, let's see if she can get up this trapeze and get out of this obstacle. It's a long obstacle.
Yeah, and a lot of time to be made here. Does get that dismount. I'd like to see her hit the gas a little bit here going into the cliffs.
Yeah, she's going to need more swing. Let's see if she can get it. Get this point, Kalia. Come on.
Oh! It's too far to the left, unfortunately.
Yeah, so Kane, that's what I'm talking about. It's a really tricky catch. You can see it right there on the replay. It's a little bit offset to the right, and you can see her body when she gets up there. Her whole body was to the left of that cliffhanger. The only thing that got around the corner were her hands, and it's really hard to make that catch, but a really good run to get to that point, and that kind of helps for going to the challenge course a little bit later. You know, getting some obstacles under your belt, getting a feel for the course. Could have been better, could have been worse.
With that said, we are in the halfway point of the division. We have Riley Wall, who has been doing Ninja for
just a few months.
Only a few months, since August. And then look at her now. She's on the floor of the Premier Series Finals.
That's incredible.
Favorite obstacle is the flywheels. Will feel very comfortable here, I'm sure.
Yeah, but 3 months of ninja training, that's unheard of. To be at the Premier Series finals, that means to me that this girl is just an incredible athlete. I mean, you have to have athleticism to be here at the Motus finals for the Premier Series. Now, knowing that she's only got 3 months of really formal training, maybe competition, it's going to be some of these techie moves and body control. Wow, look at the power, though, Kane. Oh my gosh. She's so strong.
Well,
Can you see?
You can see the hustle out of her, right?
Wow, that raw power, raw strength, it's just got to get refined. You know what I mean? Like that catch, you see how little trouble turning the hips and getting the catch, but no issue building her swing. That was maybe the best upswing I've seen all day so far. That was so powerful. She's got the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit.
Yeah, aptly. Now we have Kate Maurer, another incredible athlete that has caught my attention this season. Let's see here. 22nd in the power rankings. I mean, power rankings not obviously gospel, but if you're high on the power rankings, that's pretty good.
Yeah, if you're high in the power rankings, you've done something right.
Let's see.
Nice.
Oh, there we go. No, the link fails.
You know what, though?
Unfortunate.
If you're going to go for it, you go for it. You know, it's such a tough call to make in the moment. It looked like Kate's lache, you know, at least the monkey bar down from the ring to that second flywheel was a little crooked. But I love how she had the confidence to go for it. She got her hands on it, but unfortunately just couldn't hold on. All right, Graceland from San Diego, California. Sunny San Diego. Up next here. Really good start. Love this start already.
Yeah, coming out of the gate on fire. Grace calls herself the Gifted Ninja. Big fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let's see if she can shred up this Lachey Lane. Look at that!
Ooh, what a good start. I love what I'm seeing so far. Graceland is on fire. Let's see if she can make this catch. Gets the catch.
Excellent work here.
This is
Graceland
really, really great, Kane.
trying to look for an exit route and climbing up the warped wall.
What a run out of Graceland.
Wow, 43 seconds. That is an incredible benchmark.
Yeah, I hope the other athletes were paying attention because Graceland is somebody they need to watch here at the Premier Series Finals because that was just A+.
A+ indeed. Well, just a few more athletes remain. We are down to our final 7. Kenley, Gary amongst them, and 7th in the power rankings, placed 2nd at, what was it, Ascend? Getting about Kenley on the move.
Yeah, Kenley doesn't just do ninja. She loves scootering, coloring, and spending time with her family. And, hard to disagree with this one, favorite ninja, Electric Enzo. Who doesn't love Electric Enzo?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Kenley finds that dismount. 30 seconds remaining. This is a pretty comfortable spot to be in.
Yeah, and she looks really comfortable. This is her 3rd season competing in ninja, so got the tech. That's the hardest part right there. I can't imagine we're going to see a peel here. We're just going to get to that buzzer. Got plenty of time.
Oh,
Great
yes.
job from Kenley.
How about that? 53.91. Just our 3rd finisher. That's going to do wonders for her seating in the challenge course.
Yeah, and we've had quite a few clears in the last few minutes, so it looks like these athletes are finally starting to get comfortable with the course, starting to understand what they need to do, what they shouldn't do, and there we have it right there, our top 3 clears so far. Let's see if we can add another one to the list.
Yeah, Evelyn Miller, another really strong athlete that I saw at Ninja U. What's she gonna put out, Joe? I can only imagine.
And I like how she got on the first trapeze bar. She ran through it. And I think that's where a lot of these ninjas have actually seen some mistakes happen because they were trying to keep that forward momentum and because of it not getting enough height. And that's kind of why we've seen a few people fall there. So I like that game plan from Evelyn, but she's got to keep the pace moving. I like that. She could have probably linked that dismount, but better be safe than sorry. 26 seconds, not a ton of time.
It is enough, though. She can salvage this if she gets through this. Oh no! I hope I did not jinx that.
No, I think you're good. I think you're good. Oh, man. Well, great run. Just couldn't hold on to that cliffhanger.
Still, though, I mean, one of the faster paces to that point. We're down to our final 5, though, in this placement course. All of these competitors, they all won their qualifiers. So, just next level.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, listen, Annalise, she's up next here. She's known for being small but mighty. So we're hoping she can make this jump comfortably here. Great job. Let's see.
Bear in mind, she won the Motus qualifier. So back at Motus here, wanting to win again, I'm imagining.
Well, being a little smaller might make some of these monkey bars a little bit more of a reach, but it looks like no issue so far for Annalise. She loves Lashang and swinging. She can hang on for literally longer than her dad's phone can record the video, apparently. So not worried about grip strength. I'm worried about the time she's got here. Usually when she's doing dead hang, she's got unlimited time, but here today, only 1 minute to beat the course. So we're gonna have to make this catch here. Oh, she got
the left hand! Oh, come on.
It's a tough Lachey, Kane.
Yeah,
visibly frustrated, but yeah, right hand got on there, but just couldn't hold on.
Nonetheless, we're down to our final 4. Brianna Moore. I did not mean to rhyme.
all the kids going through the smoke there, they get surprised every time.
Brianna, if she wants a top time, she's going to have to float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
I kind of like the extra swing here as long as she uses it. Well, used it somewhat.
Not bad, though.
Right here. No, not bad at all. See if she can use it. That's a decent start. Kind of middle of the road start. It's better than, you know, not being in the middle of the road, I suppose.
Yeah, it's true. She's always moving.
Dismount.
That's what I like to see. 25 seconds. It's all right. She's got to get through this, though, more than anything. That would give her a big bump on the leaderboard.
Oh, what a grab! Trusting the grip strength. Her legs were like horizontal there. 10 seconds to go. It'll be close, but I do think she can do this. 7, 5, 4.
Oh, there it is. Yep, she's got it.
Brianna with the buzzer. Not a fan of the smoke, but a fan of the course, it looks like. Great run from Brianna there.
Yeah, excellent run.
Wow, look at that
her
grab.
in 4th. Yeah, she really stretched out her wings and flew into that cliff.
Yeah, 5th
Excellent
place, so that's a
stuff.
great run.
No, that's
So,
4th
this
because
is-
she finished.
Yes, I see that now. Apparently I cannot read.
But Taylor, our 3rd to last athlete to go, qualified at ARC.
Oh, I love that. I don't like that. She did that gentle Lachey. We got to remember that this is something you want to keep that momentum, but I loved the length off of it. A little bit of a kick off that truss on the side. Incidental kick. Glad there was no, not sure if it's, oh, it's not reset.
Look at that. It's upside down. Okay.
Yep,
Taylor's
they're gonna
be
have
getting a
to. They're gonna
rerun.
have to have her drop. Yeah, that'll be a rerun. It's not often you see those flywheels, which are counterbalanced by the just the weight of itself, get stuck upside down. So that has happened at my gym. Not common, but certainly makes sense that it was overlooked because usually that doesn't require a reset. That was just a very unlucky, position for that obstacle. But lucky for the athlete because now she gets a rerun, and I bet you she's going to be able to do that first obstacle a little bit quicker now. Hopefully.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Especially on a placement course, if you get that opportunity, then you can really shave off some time where it really matters.
All right, well, looks like up next we have Riley Banadega. And she's excited to be back competing in the Premier Series. She finished second in last year's finals at Life Force. So this kid is somebody to watch for sure. She had a great year so far. She was crowned the Kids World Champion, second strongest in 2024. So, Riley is a serious ninja athlete.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Got a little bit of a delay here. Sorry, I was going to say, I wonder if we were going to have our rerun right away. I wonder if that's what they were discussing.
I will say, to be on the stage here in Motus, you got to be pretty serious about ninja. But I don't know. This has been really... It's been a little bit surprising. I expected to see a couple more finishers. I guess it's a testament to how unforgiving the clock is here. And also those that big cliff transfer has bit a lot of our ninjas who I thought were going to make it.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the name of the game, right? Ninja, it's like right when you think you got it figured out, you don't. You know what I mean? And you see it across every division, across every competition, across every country around the world. And you think you could predict who might win or who might do well, and all of a sudden, they don't. So anyway, it looks like we are going to be doing the rerun first, so that's why we have a little bit of delay here where giving her just a little bit of an extra rest. She wasn't hanging for too long, but to be fair to the athlete, we're going to give him a little bit of a rest here before rerunning. But it looks like we're going to be getting started right now.
Yeah, let's give her time to shine. Taylor going about the first few obstacles much cleaner on that second try.
Cleaner, but killed all her momentum on that trapeze. She was actually being a little too gentle. She's got to keep the pace up here, keep that swing. It's a good start still.
Oh, too gentle on that flywheel as well, I say.
She's going to have to make up some time here, just a little bit behind some of the other athletes, but still a strong run.
Yeah, 30 seconds to this point,
not bad.
Too shabby. But it won't matter if she can't get this grab.
Great job,
But she
though.
does!
Yeah, and that was on her second swing, too, so that made up some time as well. This is going to be a really good run, Kane.
Ooh, would you look at that? Get up this wall. A little stumble, but will she beat the warning?
Wow,
Not quite.
great job.
But third place, can't be too upset with that.
Oh, yeah, no. That's a great place to be going into the challenge course. That was a great grab, too. Look at that.
Especially with two more athletes left. I mean, look at the big picture here. The worst she can run is fifth.
Yeah, that's great. All right, well, final two runners, both coming to us from Canada. Riley Banadega first. Talking about her before, she is a powerhouse of an athlete. Got second last year at the Premier Series finals. No stranger to competition. That's what I was talking about earlier, Kane. Almost got that kickback link, but took an extra swing, but really, really good start so far. One-arming through the flywheels.
The confidence out of Riley here. Qualified at the inaugural Canadian Premier Series. Yeah, you could tell.
She is on fire right now. It's going to come down to this, Kane. If she can make this Lachey, we might be seeing our fastest run so far.
Oh, okay, a little hung up on that ledge, though. That might cost her a little bit of extra time.
Riley, just less than a second. We got to get up there if we're going to get that first place spot. Just missed it. But what a great run.
Less than a second, but she can't knock herself too hard for that. It's a testament. It's a testament to how close this placement course is, to where it is down to the wire on when one is running over the other. One more athlete, Joe.
Yep. Final kids division female athlete to run here at the Premier Series Finals, Justine. It says here that power rank number 1. Is that correct for Justine?
Yeah, it is. Justine, incredible. And I say that so much, but number 1 in the power rankings, like that is...
That's just rude. That's just rude. First place in the power rankings. Oh,
rude to the course designers.
To everybody. To me, first place. Good for her. Oh, that's great. That's, you don't get first place in the power rankings from nothing. You have to put the hard work in, the time, the dedication. And it's not just Riley, or Justine rather, it's her family. Her family has put in so much time to invest in your kids like this, to go out to the finals, to go to different states, to different countries. It's a full family support. And so, Justine has an incredible support system and has worked very hard. All of these athletes, Riley, our last runner, Evelyn, Taylor, Kenley, and so on. All these athletes put so much effort into being here today. And it looks like we are going to get Justine up to the starting line here. Here we go, Justine. Let's see it. Oh, she is ready to go.
Yeah, you could tell. Off to the races she goes.
Oh, so good so far. Oh, she gets it.
There we go.
That's
huge. About time we saw that.
Yeah, that's huge. Let's see if she can keep her swing straight here. Oh my gosh, Kane, this is why she's number 1. Look at how good this start is.
She gonna go for it? Just one backswing? Incredible! Wow. Even with the wonky kind of forward and backswing. That'll do her wonders. And then into the warped wall. Look at how far ahead she is. She's gonna get 37?
Oh man, a sub 40. That's incredible. I mean, she didn't even look like a kids division athlete out there. She looked like a seasoned, mature kid. That was just so well done. Wow. And obviously, there was a clear mist at some point. It looks like Justine, it says she's in 3rd, but she's not. She's bumped up to 1st. They must have missed something there with a buzzer. So either way, yep, they fixed it. So 37.34 seconds. That's just crazy. 7 seconds faster.
I think.
And then the spread between 1st and 3rd. The spread between 1st and 3rd, 12.5, 13 seconds in a speed course. What?
Well, I will say, it's Justine, then Gracelyn, and then Riley. Because Gracelyn put up a 43-second time. But nonetheless, I mean, the separation between Justine and Grace, pretty hefty. I mean, she could be the one to walk away with the Premier Series victory here.
The floor will be anything under the World Ninja banners.
I don't know, Joe. What do you think as we wrap up this placement course and we go into the challenge course soon enough.
I'm just excited, Kane, because, it's one thing to have a speed course, right? Not everyone is a speed athlete, and I get that, especially at the kids division age group where they're so new to Ninja as it is. The idea of speed is almost something they don't even think about. It's either you have one pace for the most part for some of these kids division athletes, so kind of pushing themselves in placement can make mistakes. There can be mistakes that are made. So when we go to challenge, it's a lot more of a controlled pace because the course is going to be harder. And so I like that. It makes it a little more exciting. I know speed is exciting, but I like it when athletes take their time. They look at an obstacle and say, shoot, that's really hard. Let me take 5 seconds to just prepare myself for what I have to do in a few seconds here. So it makes it really exciting. And I know it's probably going to be a hard course. I have not seen what the challenge course obstacles are yet. So when we come back from our kids male division, we're going to be going into challenge. And that's about it.
Yeah, so we're going to be taking a quick intermission to set up the challenge course for our kids here. You won't want to miss it. Stay tuned.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, CO and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Want to train like a pro? DGS Ninja has you covered with obstacles designed by top athletes. Kevin Carbone, Matt Bradley, Tom Alberti, and Brett Sims. Whether you're dialing in your technique at the gym or training at home, DGS Ninja equipment is built for performance, durability, and safety. Train with confidence. Train with DGS Ninja. Find obstacles, rigs, mats, and more on dgsninja.com.
Has this ever happened to you? Where's my chalk bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab chalks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, Rock Climber, and the CEO of Slap Chalks.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, CO and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Want to train like a pro? DGS Ninja has you covered with obstacles designed by top athletes. Kevin Carbone, Matt Bradley, Tom Alberti, and Brett Sims. Whether you're dialing in your technique at the gym or training at home, DGS Ninja equipment is built for performance, durability, and safety. Train with confidence. Train with DGS Ninja. Find obstacles, rigs, mats, and more on dgsninja.com.
Has this ever happened to you? Where's my truck bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab trucks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, Rock Climber, and the CEO of Slap Chalks.
All right. Well, welcome back to the Premier Series Finals. Here at Motus, we are covering the kids' female division. My name is Kane Malden, joined by Joe Moravsky, and well, right here, right now, we're going to determine who is going to be the one to do it. Who's going to be the one who pulls away with a gold medal in Premier Series. I mean, pretty easy to say, rather more difficult to achieve. Am I right?
Yeah, this is the cream of the crop, and it is time. It is what they've worked for all season. This is the finals. It is everything. You get extra tries on this challenge course, which is great. But at the same time, you're not going to want to use them because you're going against the best of the kids' female division athletes. So it's going to be really exciting to see what these obstacles are that Donovan has put together. I don't know if this camera angle is a sign. Oh my gosh, look at the obstacle names too. It looks like we're going to have really tough obstacles. Oh, I'm excited to see this. Oh yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun.
Well, we're going to see what that's all about. Wow.
I'm just surprised we got those obstacles written in on obstacle 7 and 8. That's I have to translate those. Let's see. Well, next time it pops up on the screen, I'm going to get those. All right, looks like we have our demo run here.
Man, we're starting with catch and release. That's a little out there, right? Okay, so don't treat this as gospel. I'm using the Google Translate camera feature. It translates to "You're welcome, good."
And good. All right, yeah, I got the same thing.
Well, now we have the Great Wall of Nam. And then
Tilt Rolling Hill.
This is the new 1.1 and 1.2 on Sasuke. Donovan ported it over. Joe, this might hit a little too close to home.
Yep.
Then we have Iron Maiden. Some cannonballs take you down to the ground. Wow. I love this. I love this already.
Okay. You're welcome and good. And Brandon's favorite, I'm guessing, is what this one is?
I think so, yes. And then, yeah. Then we're on to signs. Look at that. Road signs. This one, oh, man. I feel a little bit bad for you.
Don't feel bad. Feel glad that I got that far.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, that's just how I make myself feel better at night.
Yeah, I guess you couldn't.
Oh, that's a tricky one here.
Yeah, you gotta.
I like it. Black Diamond.
Glide down the track. Then from there, we have, what are these, rockets? I think that's what they're called.
Oh, that's heavy. That's going to be tricky.
Especially for these lighter competitors. You only need one, though, at the very least. And then we have the salmon roll. You don't have to do the actual salmon move. But still, this is probably alien to the majority of our athletes.
Mm-hmm. This is hard.
I'd say. And at the end of this course, that's like an endurance test.
It's a lot of cliffhanger.
No doubt. But if anyone can get through that, they deserve the buzzer that's coming for them.
Yeah, I think I want Donovan to come to my gym and just build things for me because this is so cool. So many fun obstacles.
But yeah, we still have 20 athletes in the kids female division, all put up very great run. Some looking for a bit of redemption, and I think it could be in the cards for them. This is a little less speed oriented, so this might be something that plays to their skill sets.
Yeah, we will see here.
I'm still reeling over that course, though. What's going to be the crux point, you think?
I mean, I think the first crux might be looking at the obstacles we have here. Northwest Passage, not too bad. I think it's going to come down to the last few obstacles, really. It's hard to say. There's definitely some tech, right? The Black Diamond, Obstacle 11, where we see the camera angle right now. That's a tough obstacle. I'm wondering if it can be done where you take that pipe slider down, that little half circle, and just link a dismount for this kids division. Because I know the older divisions are going to have to keep going, or at least it looks like it. But kids division, we talked about it during placement. There's such a variation of height that, some of these landing platforms might be closer than other divisions just because of that height variation. And so that kind of opens up the window for some skips to landing platforms a little early. And I think some of those skip moves and beta breaks might come into play here, getting those big dismounts. So it looks like our first runner is going to be going up to the starting line. And we're going to get this thing started.
Yeah, get the show on the road. Gonna be Crimson up first. Oh, see the smoke machines going off. Oh, and there's the man that made this course possible as well. But Crimson went out a little early on the placement course due to, I think, a factor of height. I wonder if she'll really be able to show what she's made of here.
Yeah, and this first obstacle is tricky. Any movement like this is hard. But we got the first obstacle, and that's good.
Yeah, I mean, only up from here, Crimson. Oh no, really? I feel so bad for her. It's that's what I'm talking about with the height. That's no,
good
Crimson.
Catch from Donovan.
Well, yeah, did come in clutch. I feel so bad for her. She didn't really even fall due to any big mistakes on her end. It was height, and that doesn't feel very good.
Yeah, I mean, she got her hands on it, so she could have held on, but because she had a big jump, man. Well, that's Ninja. It's tough, but she'll bounce back. Just it's frustrating. Let's just focus on the as what I would do is just focus on your friends that are there, be supportive, and come back next year even stronger.
Yeah, it's true. Keep her head held up high. Has many years of competing. But now we move on to our next athlete, going to be Anacaro. Similar boat to what happened with Crimson on the placement course.
Yep. Well, we'll definitely see some more clears for sure on these obstacles. Crimson was able to get one there. Anacaro, I think when she fell earlier, it wasn't necessarily a height issue. Or if I'm not mistaken, it was more of maybe tech, where it looked like, excuse me, she went to try to get a lot of swing on that trapeze and just kind of undershot the jump. Nice thing about this challenge course format is you get extra tries, but as we saw with Crimson, if you take that extra try back to back, you only get the one extra try, right? So because she failed out on the same obstacle twice, that's the end of the run. But if you're able to get that clear after the first fail, you still have a fail to give later in the course. So That's the only time you can't go back-to-back fails. You can't use that second retry. So unfortunately, Crimson was out on that. But, that's the goal with the challenge course format is, yes, the course is harder, but you get those retries. So that's what we're banking on here is these kids, athletes are going to be able to get the obstacle after a retry. But it looks like we're almost set here to get Anacaro on the course, and the rest of our kids' female athletes are just doing a quick tech check of one of the equipment here, but we'll be back out in just a second. And yeah, I mean, I have to imagine, Kane, that this course is in their heads a little bit because it is hard. This is the Premier Series finals.
That's very true. The course really hitting the crest of difficulty for all of our divisions here. Stuff you would never, ever expect on a kid's course. But
Yeah.
it blows me away in so many aspects the same. All right, Anacaro.
All right, Anacaro.
For a redemption story. Yeah, true. I'll see if I can get a soda over there, but Anacaro, furthermore, shimmying across this beam. See, it hangs so low, it's a little tough to gather swing.
Yeah, not to mention these kids division athletes are a lot lighter, and that system has some weight to it. So keep those hands wide. Anacaro doing a great job there, keeping the momentum, building momentum as well. And here we go, going to obstacle 2. Now, we were talking about crux obstacles. This jump is kind of tricky. You're jumping to the front of the board for a lot of these athletes. She tried to go to the side there. You don't have to go to the side. It looks like she got a little confused, maybe thought her run was over, forgetting that this challenge format. So this might be a pleasant surprise that she gets to go again. Let's see if, she's got to just focus. We got 2 minutes and 40 seconds. We don't need to go. If you're not sure, talk it over with the coach. But jump to the front. I would go to the front here.
Yeah, I agree. And
this is tricky. This is tricky. This next move is not easy.
Oh, no! Just not enough on the pop there. Unfortunate out of Anacaro, but did get to grab on the board at the very least. It's a tough move.
Yeah, remember, folks, this is the Premier Series finals. This is not the finals of any other competition. This is the Premier Series. Kane said it earlier, the cream of the crop get invited to go to the Premier Series, and now this is the finals of that cream of the crop. So this course is hard to match the talent of these kids. And yeah, so far, not a great start, but this, like I said, is supposed to be hard. You're getting retries, and if you don't do it, you don't do it. And that's just how it is.
With that said, though, Kate, I feel like has the potential to go far. It wasn't specifically a skill issue per se. It was a whiff on the link that did her in.
Yeah.
So we might be
really
in for something really great here.
Yeah, that was what we want to see. A lot of power off the start.
Ooh, would you
And
look
you can
at
see
that?
right there, Kane. Yeah, that was such a big jump. And that's what I'm talking about. The height variation for this division is so tough. Where, Crimson and Anacaro, it looked like they almost had trouble getting.
Oh! What just happened?
Just a little slip. Oh, no, we got to go all the way back. Oh, shoot. Well, as I was saying, Crimson and Anacaro had what looked to be some trouble jumping to this, whereas Kate, look at this jump. It's like almost a foot past the front of that board. Oh, this board is hard.
I thought the first one would be the tricky one because you see it's kind of a little staggered with the hand. Oh, yeah, see, with that second board, you kind of have to put your hands up.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. Kate forgot that there were little cliffhanger ledges on that one.
And then you gotta drop down or go for the dismount if you're feeling bold. Kate onto the wall. And no!
Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, Kate, we got to keep it together, Kate.
All in all, can't fall off the brick in the
Come on,
wall. Kate.
Oh my gosh. Kate looked visibly upset from the fall on that first jump there, but keeping it together.
No!
Oh,
Kate. Ah, that's unfortunate there. But still, I mean, looked really strong through the parts of the course that we did get to see. It was just a few untimely slip-ups. And that's all it takes in Ninja.
yeah, it's what we just saw there was it looked like she didn't preload that right leg. She kind of just jumped, didn't bend it, and that was that. I mean, she was there, but just unfortunately couldn't hold on.
Still, though, nonetheless, we'll see how our remaining competitors will do. See if they can capitalize on what they've seen. We have Jocelyn. Well, Josie on the move. Big fan of Taylor Swift. And, well, that was a pretty swift approach through that first obstacle. What can I say?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Nice pops throughout this first board. I think once you get onto this trampoline, you can feel a little bit safer about your odds of getting through this.
Oh man, Josie. All right,
But as
well,
you see, you can't underestimate it.
she's gonna have to go back. Yep, she's gonna have to shake it off.
Ah, yeah.
There you go.
Keep on,
All right,
carry
well.
on.
Let's see
And
if we can
see-
get through this here.
With your hands being kind of off center like that, it's awkward with the pivot point. And, she was a gymnast before she did Ninja. I have to imagine that would help with the old trampoline here.
Oh yeah. Just got to get the grab here. That transition's been kind of sneaking up on a few ninjas so far. Looked like Josie's figured it out. She'll be able to get this dismount. Great. All right. Every obstacle is really there's no breathing. I feel like it's from one to another, and they're all very difficult.
Let's see here, Josie.
This is tricky. A lot of the ninjas probably don't work this tech, running up a wall and catching something to stop your momentum. This is not easy. Nice.
Yeah, it's kind of like rock climbing dino maneuvers that kind of asks out of you. And this isn't very easy either. It's kind of tough doing rock climbing with tennis shoes.
Oh, no.
Oh, no!
She had those feet a little confused there.
All right, second try. Could be the charm here for Josie.
Not sure what they're resetting, but she's getting a little bit of a rest here, which is nice.
I think there was a error with the time there, the timer.
Oh, yeah, something happened. Weird.
Not sure what that's all
I
about.
think the
but
clock just reset. Yeah, they're probably just going to have to figure it out after.
they accidentally.
She's got the correct foot this time. Trying to get her hands in the right spot, though.
But look, prepping for that move, you have to be crisscross applesauce there.
Come on.
Oh, there it
fingertips!
is!
Oh, man, that was close.
Josie digging deep. The first person to get through that obstacle.
That's crazy. First person to get through. So
But-
I think,
Oh. I wonder what's going to happen.
they're
there.
just going to rerun her, I think.
Yeah, you see on the second obstacle, they didn't give her the point, so it still said she had a fall. When she fell on the wall, that counted as her second fall on the second obstacle.
That's what happened. Yep.
So, yeah, I think they might rerun her. But maybe that's
Yeah,
a
that
blessing in
happens.
disguise.
It is. I mean, anytime you get to touch the course, and practice, so to speak, right? Because it wasn't her fault that something went wrong, but might as well take full advantage of it. And that happens. It happens on every stage of competition in Ninja. I've seen it happen on American Ninja Warrior, where obstacles have malfunctioned and they'll actually start the athlete right where they left off, which I like that better because you don't get to redo the obstacles. And if you were to fail, let's say you mess up the fourth obstacle because the obstacle wasn't reset and they give you a rerun. Well, what happens if you fall in the first obstacle now, for American Ninja Warrior, for example? So what they do on the show is they'll usually rerun you from the point of where the mistake was found. So you get a longer rest, but you don't get to redo the obstacles. I like that.
Well, she's going to get a bit of rest time. Aubrey Russell up next was the first runner in the placement course, but running a little later here out.
Ooh, she moves one hand at a time. You got to be really careful with that. This is a hard obstacle, Kane. I fell on this season. Oh, so many seasons. I think I fell on it season 8.
The Wave Runner,
This is not easy. Yeah, the Wave Runner. It's not easy. You have to lock off those arms in a way that they're almost uneven. Like one arm will be more bent than the other, and that coupled with the fact that the board is not centered, it's really hard.
Well, I'm a little worried for her here because she fell on the first board, and this second board is a sleeper. Oh no! Just as I say it.
Oh no.
So unfortunate. Yeah, that's kind of a consequence. If you take a retry early on, then that doesn't give you a lot of prep for the latter half of the obstacle. Aubrey coming off a little earlier than she may have expected. So I don't think you can't be too upset with that. It's a tough obstacle, as we were saying time and time again.
Yep.
Like, this is an obstacle too.
Well, Alexandra, I think, wins the outfit of the day. Love the outfit and the hair.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Love the multicolored fit here. Also does
this is tricky right here.
She has Spartan, CrossFit, and Jiu-Jitsu. So in addition to being ninja, is also I don't know, karate, I guess you could call it.
Yeah. Still looking up. I feel like I would like her looking down a little more where she's trying to go. Trying to get extra distance to get to that trampoline, which trampoline's a tough one. I've talked about this a lot at the gym. I believe trampoline's a skill, but at this age, it's also really tough to set something that everyone can reach off a trampoline. It's so hard.
Yeah, it's true because of weight, distribution, and then height and all that jazz.
A lot of things. She gets a dismount though. This is good, Kane. We're seeing some close.
Oh no, I don't think those steps are hands allowed.
I'm not sure.
Okay, that's unfortunate. Taking a retry early on the obstacle.
Wow.
Pulls it together though.
I love how her coach looked like he was still talking, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm off. I'm just gonna go." All right. This is where we got to really think about what we want to do. I like the idea, right? As a ninja, we like facing the obstacle we're jumping to, but realistically, this is probably, I don't know if that's going to work. So you have to be able to bend your leg. How did she hold on?
Wow, some of these kids have like iron grip. It's insane. No, just misses it. But I mean, credit for trying, man. That was a crazy save on that rock wall.
That was great run out of Alexandra there. Couldn't quite get the point. We've only seen one person, Kate, get through. I think it wasn't Kate. Sorry, it was our rerun.
Yeah, that was
that
Jocelyn.
Obstacle. Yes. Well,
anywho,
I would love to see some more points, but unfortunately, Seen a lot of these athletes fall a little short.
And Riley, she looks calm and ready. She's just standing at the start line. Wonder what's going through her head here. The mental aspect's so important. The good news is for Riley, there is not any skyhook moves on this course, so she does have that to take away from this. This is a pretty big jump, though. Setting herself on. No, Riley. That's
man,
such a tough scenario. Stuck between a rock and a hard place here.
Yeah.
You just have to go for it, right? I almost wonder if she could do, I don't know. You got to preload it, but at the same time, how much more distance can you make up? Wow! Oh, she almost had it, too.
Oh, man. Oh, that is so tough.
I always feel so bad when someone falls due to their height, but I credit for trying. Like, that was not due to a lack of effort.
Yeah, and is it a lack of height? I don't know. Like I said, because trampoline tech is tech, right? That is the middle of an obstacle. The trampoline is not a landing platform. It was the middle of the obstacle. So, Donovan wants that to be something these kids know how to do. And I'm on board with that. I love putting trampolines in my course, but because, like I said, kids division, there's such a discrepancy in height, it is hard. And weight. It's hard to set an obstacle that's perfect. There is no perfect set. You know what I mean? So she could have made that jump. Unfortunately, she didn't. And Charlotte up here, looking good so far.
Yeah, I mean, on the topic of height, Charlotte looks pretty tall. So this shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Getting a little gymnastics gym bounce going on that trampoline. Nothing wrong with that.
Likes to go to the beach, hang out with her friends, go swimming, and eat watermelon. Though on a ninja course, I think water is the last thing you want to touch. Well, ignore that there's no water, but,
She is eating up some obstacles, though.
Yeah, true. But this is the meat and potatoes, so to speak, of this course. This is where it gets really tough.
Oh, she could have had that. She totally could have had that right there.
With one hand, I think if she really commits to it, I think it's a lock.
Yeah, there we go. She was looking like she's ready to jump. Don't go yet.
A little too eager. Quick on the draw is Charlotte. And...
But not a bad idea with the foot step up, but we got to go left. Wow. Turn to the right. Oh, no.
No way!
No, she didn't. Oh, man. She did all the work and just came up short. And that's why that first fail was so critical, because she nailed the first part of the obstacle on the second try, but really could have used that retry on the second half of the obstacle. Oh, man, that's so frustrating.
Again, there's kind of two different ways a retry can kind of hurt you. If you fall at the very beginning or at the very end, it can kind of be trouble for you. Because, again, if you fall at the very beginning, then you basically have to beat the obstacle in one try. If you fall at the end, you have to do the whole obstacle all over again.
Yep. And that's not easy. That is not easy to do.
So, a lot at play with this retry system. Oh, is this Charlotte?
Yeah, this is Charlotte.
That was weird. That was Kalea, I believe, earlier. We'll get that fixed. I apologize to Kalea, but Charlotte, this is her run. to get as much distance as she can. This course is looking really daunting. Oh. Okay. A little bit of a scare even for her.
Oh, a little forward on that jump. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is Charlotte. Actually, I'm seeing that we might have had a graphic issue before or now. I'm not sure, but either way, all I know is we have some obstacles being beat, and that's what we're here for.
Oh, nope, hands are not on. So you really got to commit.
Very good there.
Yeah, that was smooth. Yeah, this is Charlotte. And kind of indecisive about where her hands are going to go. I do like that she's facing in that direction, though. Oh, no.
So, Kane, what we need to see is a little more squat before the jump. A little more squat. And it's awkward because the ninjas want to face the ring, but the trick is to not face the ring. You need to face the wall right there. You do a little step up 180 jump. That's going to be the most powerful way to do this. Is it the most comfortable? Absolutely not.
I mean, if it were comfortable, I think everyone would get it. She gets it! Come on, get this dismount, though.
A little crooked. Got to straighten it out. I wonder if she can reach the wall with her backswing at all, or just she's going to wait for the swing to come to a stop, which is totally fine.
Well, she's using the hips to kind of redirect
That'll
herself.
work.
And that's it. Charlotte bumping
There
into
we
the lead.
Go. Just our second athlete to get this far.
The prism tilt, though. No slouch.
That's a fun one.
Oh, yeah, I love it. Well, jumping off this is going to be tough, too, because if you jump too far on the end, it's just going to kick out from under you. But no matter, Charlotte up to the very top. And then this dismount. Can't be too careful here. If you're too far back, then it'll start spinning out on you. But she gets it.
The bearings on that obstacle when I was doing it in Japan, they were the most sensitive bearings I've ever been on. I went to go jump on that obstacle and I fell because it just rolled so much easier than anything I've ever jumped on before. So thankfully Donovan's recreation of that obstacle is a little more fair and forgiving for these athletes. But
oh man, Charlotte, the fatigue setting in and the clock running low, but does get the point. And with that, that will do it for her run. Made it to the oh, okay. Well, yeah, just think about the big leap and bound she made. The first person to make it through, I mean, how many obstacles?
Yeah, I think, 6 maybe? 6 or, should I do it? 6 or 7?
Oh, no, dude.
I'm so sorry. Listen, I work in a gym, okay? I can't even count in front of the kids. I'm like, all right, guys, we're going to have this group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm like, oh, hang on. And they're like, yeah, keep going. Keep going, Joe. What's after 6? Nope. 6, 7. Anyway, I don't think I've seen that YouTube video. I just have heard. Word on the street has taught me to count 5, 6, 8, 7.
Oh, yeah. Well, we move on. We have, I mean, quite a few athletes to go here. I believe we are at 12 remaining. And we're starting to see a couple of breakthroughs here. I think a buzzer, not out of the question.
Yeah, it's going to be tough with the time limit with a few different factors, but definitely possible. I think we're going to see people getting to the rolling salmon, but I think that's going to eat up a lot of time, and that coupled with the fact that these ninjas are going to be tired, I don't know if we're going to see clears. I hope so. I would love to be wrong.
Annalise, though, this is her home gym. She qualified, I believe, at... No,
almost
no!
saved that.
Okay, Annalise has got to bring it back here. She can't fall
So if
early
she's going to
here.
static move, she's got to be quick. Oh, great job. She's got to be quick or stay close to the pivot point, is what I was going to say. But looks like she gets through the hard part. Now it's just about using that small but mighty frame to get up there. This will be a jump. She can do it. Nice.
Yes. We know she has the endurance. Speed a little tougher, but it
Okay, watch the cliff ledges.
won't be as punishing here.
Nice. Looked like she almost forgot where they were and almost got caught off guard, and that would have been her second fall. Let's see if she can get this dismount. Good job.
Okay.
That's got to feel good. Sigh of relief.
This is going to be tricky, though, especially for her small but mighty frame. No! Come on.
So the angle of attack here, she's got to start on the outside and run inside. See? Oh, no. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That
there's a little...
is not the place I'd want to stop, though. I would almost go back at this point. That's going to be really hard. Oh, dang.
Aw, man. I kind of like that
mind over
technique.
matter obstacle. Yeah, no, that was cool.
The step has a little indentation there where you can rest, but I don't know. That's kind of a tough place to pretzel yourself out of.
Yeah, it worked to retain stability, but it didn't work to get to the next part of the obstacle.
Maybe if you're taller, it'd work out.
Big fall in the kids' male division right behind Jocelyn there. But Josie, looks like we've got the on-screen display correct now. I think we had an issue with all our names, but I think we're good now. So apologies to any names we were messing up. These kids are still new to a lot of us. If we were in the elite division, it'd be a little easier to make those on-the-fly changes, but these incredible new athletes, up-and-coming athletes, still learning a lot of their names.
Pretty clever chalking up on the trampoline because it's kind of a place where you can rest up almost.
Yeah, why not? All right, Josie making some progress, slow and steady. Whoa!
Oh, okay.
That was close.
that was a little sketchy, but if she could make it through this clean, that would do wonders for her run.
Yeah, that was a really good job too right there. She started with the right foot, went left foot. Left foot on the second step is critical because it sets you up very nicely for not only stability, but to get the rock climbing hold you're trying to get. Josie is a little bit taller, but being taller, not necessarily going to be the reason we get or don't get this obstacle. It's about squatting down. I love that squat. Yeah, really good job there. Now it's about getting a straight dismount. Get the distance. This is one of our cleanest runs. This is our cleanest run so far.
Yeah, look at that. 48 seconds ahead.
Yep, 48 and no mistakes yet. And I wonder if, the regular prism tilt, if you were to do this on the show, I was going to say, it can throw you off. So the heavier you are, the more it's going to tilt. And I did this obstacle my very first season of American Ninja Warrior. You got to get to the top as fast as you can.
Oh, no! Keep the feet up! No!
Josie!
Josie. It's such an unfamiliar obstacle.
Yeah, but a great obstacle. It really just comes down to commitment. She totally had that. She just didn't put the pedal to the metal when she needed to. But it was a really good run. It was clean. Unfortunately, using those two fails back-to-back there. And looks like Charlotte is still our leader thus far.
Yeah. This has been such a roadblock for our athletes, but Evelyn's an athlete I am familiar with. I've seen her about. I know what she's capable of here. Let's see if she can execute when it really, really matters, though. It's all about, it doesn't matter if you do it in practice. You have to do it in the one attempt that matters, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh,
All right,
Evelyn,
well,
pretty far in on that board.
yeah.
Makes the dismount
Shouldn't have
easier.
any issue getting up here. Just got to watch the hands. I like that. A little bit of a look. Why not?
Yeah, taking a peek at what's ahead. Oh,
Not
wait.
really looking very confident, though, in her movement, which, we got to remember that we have fails to give. The longer you're hanging on this obstacle, it's just not what you want to do. We have 13 obstacles in this challenge course, 3.5 minutes. You don't want to be hanging for 30 seconds.
With
Just
that
going to
said,
eat up your endurance.
Evelyn, I don't know if you caught that, Joe. She staticked onto the cliff ledge instead of doing a pop. So, pretty inventive.
I like that.
Evelyn just about getting onto those rock holds, but you really got to curl up, especially with her height at a bit of a disadvantage. But, oh,
Nice job.
nice.
Good job kicking the wall behind her. Very nice. I was a little concerned because she's been a little timid on the previous obstacles, but she made that jump, and she's going to need to stay confident here because this is another obstacle that you just got to go.
Yeah,
Good
you
job. And
cannot.
being a little lighter, too. It doesn't tip as much.
You can't be timid on this. It will bite you. Lo and behold, she is about to make it onto the rolling hill, and up she goes. Evelyn, oh, go under. Yeah, this hits a little close to home for us Sasuke fans.
Yep. All right, well, we're looking good. 32 seconds ahead of the pace here on Northwest Passage.
Hasn't been a retry either. That's another important thing to note. 50 seconds left. I mean, she'll have plenty of time to play with and a lot more points that she can achieve.
Yeah, but that eats up a lot of strength and endurance. I think this is why Donovan put this obstacle next, because he realizes, try to give him a little break, even though this is not much of a break, right? We're still hanging and swinging, but at least the tech isn't really required for this obstacle.
Okay, and then balance
Same with this.
a little easier on the arms. Obviously, you're not really using much upper body intensive movement. Now on to Brandon's favorite, though, with 10 seconds left. Oh! Well, down she goes, and with 4 seconds left, that's not going to be enough to bring that point home. But still, the first competitor to get through 8 obstacles thus far.
Oh, I think she started without restarting the clock.
She did make it, though. Oh, wow. Nice. Sadly,
wow, all right, good run.
Not inside of the time limit, but still getting fist bumps and hugs from all around. That was an excellent performance there.
Yeah, that was really well done. The name of the game here is get off the obstacle as soon as you can. The extra hanging on this course is not going to be ideal, and we've seen it already time and time again here. It's not easy. You got to save some of that endurance for later on, and I think if she had a little more hanging strength, she would have been able to make it there. All right, Julia up next. We talked about her incredible power rank 2 in the placement course.
Very true. Again, placed 3rd at Ascend. I wonder if we're going to see a high placement out of Julia here. I mean, it wouldn't be too surprising.
Yeah, and she's moving really quickly, and I love to see that because we have seen a lot of ninjas on this obstacle already just take their time, but she's cruising. She's 19 seconds ahead of the fastest pace thus far. So this is what you want to see on this challenge course, on and off the obstacles. And moving on to the next. Let's see if she can get this jump. I love that step up too. Very good presence of mind just to get that foot up. That's an elite level step up move. That was really well done.
Ooh. A little bit of struggle getting up top on that prism, but Julia into the rolling hill with ease.
Yeah, just executing perfectly right now, Kane.
Yeah, look at that. A minute 2 ahead.
No, might as well make it even more. Minute 6 ahead.
As if it couldn't get any better. Right now. And gotta shift the swing maybe a little bit forward. Don't miss that platform. She will not. A minute 13 now.
Wow,
an incredible
this is great.
lead.
That's what you want to see.
Yeah, exactly. Only about half her time is left. And would you look at that? She's about to hit the halfway point of the course. Slow it down here on the balance. Don't make any silly mistakes. And Julia has bumped into the lead.
By a substantial margin, might I add. So, Kane, I don't like how her hands are so high up on that, because when you go to let go, your wrists kind of get blocked for the lâché. I would like to see those hands a little bit lower. Might make the grab a little harder, but not if you have that much power. Great job, Julia. Okay.
Yeah, kind of brute forcing
really
it.
High hands, though. Still really high. Makes it awkward for letting go. Woo! Okay. She made that a little harder than she needed to, but minute left. 4 obstacles to go. Didn't get the clear, I guess, but she did.
Yeah, they'll add another point. Julia really on top of her game right now. Let's get into this road sign. Julia in for a bumpy ride. Oh, one-handed save out of Julia. This grab is much further away, though. Oh, nope, there's a dismount. My bad.
Goes for the skip. Yep. I don't think we need to go up to that one, which is good, but 23 seconds left. I was saying that I think this is the crux point, but let's be real. I think every obstacle is a crux at this point. This is probably most scary for the Skids division. A flying bar that you have to keep straight.
Okay, maybe that's not so bad, though, because what this means is the clock is frozen. I don't know if 10 seconds is quite enough to do this, though.
It's probably enough time because she's just got to get to that pad, but it's got to be linked. And I don't know. Yeah, that's a really hard move. Great job holding on to the bar. A lot of people just let it go and take the fall, and then they have to cover up. She did a great job there. Julia, what an incredible run. Getting through the road signs, getting onto obstacle 11, Black Diamond, and there was still 2 obstacles to go.
Yeah, honestly, it's going to be a tough ask looking for a finisher. But, man, that was an excellent run. I would not be surprised if that held up. Just so much dominance.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're under 10 runs now. That's crazy. Avery up next. Again, a lot of these athletes had a whiff on the cliffs. I'm a poet and I didn't know it, but Avery, I believe, was one of the athletes that went out there. So let's see. Bit of a redemption for a lot of our athletes here who missed out on a buzzer.
All right, well, Avery trying to make the jump up. Tricky one off the trampoline there.
Oh, up front?
Really good power.
Barely even noticed the ledge.
Yeah, that was really well done.
Incredibly smooth. Oh, no, I don't think hands are allowed. Are they? don't think so.
I don't know, but I don't know if that's what we want, right? We don't really want our hands, but I think Coach Flip, oh no.
Ah,
Hey,
man.
it's all right. I know it's tough, but she's kind of rolling her eyes at Coach Flip there, but it's a hard obstacle. She's obviously upset with the run, but if you don't practice some of these movements, it's really hard. And as a mature kid and a preteen, those moves are a lot easier because you've been in the game a while. You've done a lot of obstacles. You have a lot of obstacles under your belt that you've tried. A lot of these kids division athletes, even though that is a very basic obstacle, it is foreign to them because they're so new to this sport. And I'm not saying Avery is new to this sport. I'm just saying with time comes experience, and with experience comes comfort and confidence. And when you see this obstacle, especially on this stage where you're at Premier Series finals, it can be intimidating for more than one reason. So it was a great run, but unfortunately just couldn't get it this time.
Well, we have Brianna
right.
Moore.
Yeah, Brianna Moore, incredible athlete. Her sister Megan Moore, one of the greatest female ninjas in her division. So, Brianna is new to the sport still overall, but has incredible role models she trains with. She's known as the Killer Bee Ninja. Trains at a Grit Ninja in Pleasantville, New York. But she's come a long way. I've seen her over the last year, and she went from, being Megan Moore's sister to making a name for herself.
Absolutely. Brianna eyeing up that ledge, and just like that, exactly where she needs to be. Let's see this cat jump here. I don't think cats are very fond of bees, but Brianna gets it just the same.
All right, she's doing great. Pace is good. Confidence is there. This one's a little tricky. You could see her face. She was like, what is this obstacle? I don't know what is going on. I love this obstacle, and I hate it at the same time.
Oh, no, too far down!
There. So,
no.
Kane, we've seen a few ninjas approach this differently, right? A few just kind of hanging on for dear life. When it's rocking, you almost want to jump when it's rocking. I know she's like really concerned with the rock, but you almost want to use the rock because as the front tip comes up, it's a good time to move. Now that it's stable, it's a little tricky. You got to be quick.
You can jump when it's stable, but the barrel's almost doing her in. You can jump on the you can jump when it's still. You just can't jump on the end or it'll tip out from under you.
Yeah. Well, she did a great job getting through it. Now into her comfort zone, upper body, just moving through. I like that she went to the top, even though it wastes a lot of energy, but it keeps her swing straight.
Oh, okay. Knocking the cannonball.
Able to link that dismount
out of the way. Brianna, I kind of like that as well, was using the lower body more than the lock-off strength.
Yeah, Brianna is actually turning on the jets here. I wasn't sure if she was going to be in contention for top spot, but now look at this. She's actually almost 2 seconds ahead of Julia's pace to this point.
I will say,
so
if she
depending on how she does, yeah.
If she cuts off a couple extra swings, I think she can catch Julia here.
Oh, I think she will because Julia looked uncomfortable, whereas Brianna, this is her comfort zone. This is her bread and butter. Oh, I'm surprised. She's actually 10 seconds behind.
Huh.
Okay. Well, I misspoke because I thought when Julia was up here, she took a few extra swings, but maybe I was wrong.
Oh, no!
Oh, no! That's frustrating.
She missed the bar there on the end of that sign, and taking a backswing on that flat edge is disastrous.
Yeah.
That's her final retry.
Yeah, no more retries now. Thankfully, just got to get to the dismount. 15 seconds, so anything is possible. She's going to have to get this link first try. She's got to get up and go. And I'm sure she's done tech like this, but she's got to do it now.
Inside of 2 seconds? I don't know, Joe.
Oh, she doesn't know their run was over. Well, hey, really good job out of Brianna. Kind of bounced back from a few mistakes, but made it really far. She should be really proud that Prism Tilt thrown her for a loop there. But everything else looked so smooth, and she should be very proud with that run.
Yeah, that will give her a very high placement. We'll see if it holds up. But in the meantime, we have Kenley Gary. Big fan of Enzo, as we recounted. Actually, in her little portrait, has a little Enzo monkey around her neck. Also fond of scootering, coloring, and spending time with her family. So more power to you. But Kenley through the hourglass drop. Just
Yeah,
super
looking
clean.
good. Yeah, really clean so far. Haven't used any of those retries. Only seen a few people jump this way. Oh, a little foot slip. That actually wasn't that bad. Turning to your right versus your left doesn't really matter. I think probably would make more sense in terms of flow to just reach your right foot out and do a little crisscross here. But you can go left. Just a little extra movement, kind of turning inside instead of out.
She gonna go for it again though? I hope.
Yeah,
that
I think she could do it. She just got to keep that foot locked in.
Yeah, it's all about leverage at this point. It's hard to do it with tennis shoes as well. Climbing shoes is a
Come
different
on.
story, but Kenley able to get it easy.
Yeah, that second jump was a lot better. Whoa.
Holding
Up
on for
and go.
dear life.
Lucas.
No! Slips down the barrels.
Coach Lucas over there yelling at her to go, go, go. He's telling her, just got to keep going. Get up. And while it's swinging, you don't even need that. The swing is almost going to be helpful. Right here. Got to go. Good foot placement that time.
There you have it.
I love the baby crawl across the top from all the athletes.
Well, yeah, it's kind of a pretty low ceiling.
Kind of have to. I know. It's funny. I want to see the elites doing that too. A little baby crawl. All right, Kenley. Moving obstacle to obstacle. We've had a few mistakes. We have no more retries, so she's got to get every obstacle from here. 1 minute and 6 seconds left. Gets the static move there, which is great.
Oh, the balance? Not bad. Kenley. Now it gets tough again, though. It doesn't let up from here. 45 seconds,
no, not at
too.
all.
So I'd say a little bit down on her luck here. But, I mean, her run is still going. The world is her oyster here.
30 seconds left. Just going for points here.
Looking strong, though. I almost thought she was going to go for it there. Able to set her hips into that ring. Just 10 seconds on the clock. Find that platform, Kenley. There it is.
There we go.
And that's going to do it.
Man, this is a great course. So challenging. Really pushing these athletes to just keep on moving. We're trying not to use those retries early on. I think that's become part of the problem here. We're seeing a lot of retries being used early on in the course, and that's just making it that much harder. When you get further on, we get to Black Diamond. We haven't seen anybody get through it yet.
That's what I'm
Taylor
saying.
up next here. Yeah. 6 athletes to go.
I feel like taking a retry, the time limit's a lot more punishing than I would have thought. I guess 3:30 isn't a lot for the amount of obstacles you have to do.
It's true. See how she handles this dismount. We haven't really seen any lengths, Kane, have we, from trampoline up to this board? She could have totally done that right there, Taylor.
Yeah, just 4'7". That's pretty tall.
That's huge. 4'7". I didn't know that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That's
can
great.
dunk on everyone.
Yeah, she could have absolutely linked that too. So this, knowing she's 4'7", this reach, she's still got to remember to jump. But yeah, a lot easier considering that. Not often, I feel like, does being extra tall help athletes. But I feel like in this course might be a little beneficial. This jump, not so much though. Yeah, okay, so this is going to be a hard one here. We're going to have to make sure we start at that peak and work our way down. If we start too low, it's just going to react a lot quicker. You're not going to get the jump you think you need.
Absolutely. Honestly, I reckon that she should jump from the middle if she's going to wait for it to calm itself down.
Yeah, and she is waiting, so. And she's really getting low. I don't know about that, Kane.
Yeah, I wouldn't jump from there.
Like it's going to be good, but no, and I don't.
Oh, the barrel!
It was spinning. I don't know if she knows how close she was to going down on that.
Wow, she had some like Spider-Man grip or something on those logs. Does whatever a spider can, but Taylor, well on her way through the rest of this course, putting that behind her. Now this is a little easier. I think this will really help because you can just reach for it, or you can do a little pop shove it across if you're feeling brave.
Yep.
Taylor, a big fan of traveling, knows 2 extra languages as well, Romanian and Mandarin, which, that's probably that's a pretty tough language.
Yeah. All right, 1 minute left. We're on Brandon's favorite. We're seeing a lot of ninjas get a lot of swing here, and these are preloaded, so I'm kind of surprised that we're not actually seeing more lengths, especially seeing how this next ledge is so close.
Yeah, the little bear trap, or not bear trap, mouse trap. Taylor just peeling off that ledge. Fingers couldn't quite dig in. But does have one more retry in play. Taylor can save this run. Oh, wow. Got super high on that.
Got the grab.
I hope that doesn't bite her here, though. Oh, not again! Taylor!
Just couldn't hold on.
Oh, man. Such a shame.
Yeah, that was really, really close.
See here. Yeah. Just peeled off that ledge. Very unfortunate. We're down to 5 more athletes in this kids female division. All of these athletes, I'm pretty sure, finish, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think you're right, Kane. So we're getting into, statistically, the best of the remaining athletes. So let's see if we start to see people not only get back to the Black Diamond obstacle, but get past it. I would love to see that. I know everyone watching at home would love to see that. Let's make it happen.
Still, the way it stands, Julia looking very comfortable at the top of the leaderboard. I think the only way anyone's going to be able to catch her time is if they beat the obstacle or they keep it clean to that point.
Yep.
Even still, you got to go fast. Evelyn, though, may be the girl up to the task. 4th in the power rankings. Just so exceptional. I saw how she was going in Ninja U's qualifier. Super exceptional work about.
All right, well, making our way across. At this point, I feel like the athletes have figured out these obstacles in the beginning. We're starting to get a hang for it. Although Evelyn not looking very comfortable here, and I don't think walking's the way to go. A little bit of a pace. Good job.
Well, there is such thing as race walking. Evelyn showing us that textbook and linking the dismount.
Wow.
They're going to give it to her. Was able to cross the front plane. Oh, don't cross the front plane there. Too hasty. Sizing that up. Will it be enough? Evelyn slips down to the ground. Evelyn costs her a retry. That prism goes flying when she gets on it.
All right, let's see if she can get that. There we go. Making our way across.
This mount significantly easier, I would find. Evelyn has got it just the same.
All right, looking good. Making this descent here.
And half her time remains as she's on to, well, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. You're
All
welcome.
right, getting a little break from the upper body here. Yep. And now we're getting into the point where a lot of these athletes have taken a lot of time. A lot of time. Just a few swings. Just on the third swing, try to get out of there.
Yeah, honestly,
Seconds
a bit
to
ahead
ideal,
of Julia here. But I don't know about those backswings, though. I don't know how I feel about those.
Well, should be the Lachey right here. Taking an extra swing, though.
I think this might put her
Gets
a
the
little
grab.
behind. Oh, no, link out.
Yeah, so she lost a lot of time there. But good news is she got the point. And a lot of people have been failing that cliffhanger catch, so...
All right, get through this quick. Oh, wow. Did a cross grip on that?
Hand. Yeah, made it a little tougher than she had to, but holds on. 18 seconds left, so you're going to get one shot at this obstacle. We got to get up. You look at it for 2 seconds, and then you're off because you have 10 left. You got to go.
Oh, come on. Get that bar. It needs to be... I'm not
She
seeing a
does
lot of
not
hustle
wanna
out of
do
her.
this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think she was a little timid about that, but I
that's
don't know.
funny.
It's a little scary. I don't blame her.
Yep.
Still, though, excellent run. One of the best we've seen today on this lovely Saturday morning that will put her in second place. And still, this obstacle remains undefeated.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't wrong. Black Diamond being the crux right now, but it's, is it the crux because it's so hard? Yeah, in part. But I think the other reason it's the crux obstacle is because it's so late in the course. We're looking at obstacle number, 10 is it? 11 out of the 13. So there's so many factors to be said about why it's difficult. But, it's like I've said all day, Kane, it's coming down to just getting through these obstacles as quickly as we can. It saves the time overall, and it also saves the amount of time we're hanging on the obstacles. Sure, you're expending a little energy to get through it, but the trade-off is your grip strength.
Now we have Riley
right.
Banadego linking that. Nice. I wanted to see that.
Yeah. These Canadians are built different.
Yeah, that's true. Riley. Oh, there it is. That's what you were looking for, Joe.
Yep.
seeing the skips that we were waiting for realized in one really solid run here. Riley shimmying across, and would you look at that? Oh, okay, swapping feet. Oh, a one-handed save out of Riley. Okay, Riley, would you look at that? This is the pace that may be necessary for a finish, for a buzzer. And she jumps off the prism when it's kind of swinging forward in addition.
She has no care in the world. She's just doing ninja, having a good time, vibing. This is really well done so far. I'm really excited here because this might be one of our best shots at beating Black Diamond. We got to get there first. But the obstacles to that point, aren't as bad.
Okay, one more swing, and I think that's going to do it. Ooh, nice. Pullback out of Riley. And then the balance. Just a quick jaunt over to Brandon's favorite. 36 seconds? What?
Yeah, a lot of time. I don't like how she just got on the obstacle and decided just going to take a swing. Might as well just not get on the obstacle if you're going to just take a whoa, okay. I like the inside grab.
Catching on the handles and linking out too. That was incredible.
She's got a pace in mind, sticking to her plan. This is exactly what we want to see here.
Yeah, excellent work here out of Riley. And linking into the ring with a big back pull there.
Yeah, when she is on the obstacle, she's got the pedal to the metal. And this is exactly what you want to see. Riley, she's got a shot here. Over 50 seconds left. 2 obstacles after Black Diamond here. Not a lot of time. Remember, rolling salmon is going to take up 20-something seconds. So she's got to get this first try.
Well, what's it going to be?
On,
Riley's already in the lead. No, too far to the left.
Yep. A little too far to her left. She's got a chance to do this. She committed to it. We've already seen a few ninjas get up here and say, yeah, no, thank you. So she's got the commitment part of this. She's got to keep it straight. She could totally do this. She's got to just listen to Coach, if Coach is out there, and just make it happen.
What's it going to be?
Oh, no! Overshot it.
Ah, so
what
close.
A great run from Riley. I could see her coughing a bit out there. I'm hoping she'd maybe fighting a cold too. But if that's the case, she just had her Michael Jordan moment because that was an incredible run on such a difficult course. And that's going to put her in first place with 3 runners to go. Kane, that could be our Premier Series champion right there.
Yeah, it might. Well, it not even
could be. It could be. We don't know.
It's not even might. It is a race to that obstacle. I feel like at this stage in the game, Graceland, taking a few pages out of Riley's book by the looks of it. Again, taking a few pages out of the Teenage Mutant, aptly named Ninja Turtles. I wonder what favorite turtle is. Probably Michelangelo, if the pants are anything to go off of. Okay, smearing a foot on the wall, and that will guide her to the ring.
Yeah.
A little awkward with this swing, though. Oh, is that going to do it? No!
Oh, no.
Oh, at the end, too.
Yeah, that's frustrating. I like the pace. I like that she tried to get the dismount. We just got to make sure we clear that front plane. That was just too close for Donovan to let slide. All right, we made the grab again. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
All right.
well, flying close to the sun, but Gracelyn up top.
It's a really great obstacle. I love this. It's a lot of these kids are very unsure about it. Oh no! I don't love that one.
Yeah, I saw that with the foot placement on that barrel was too far on the edge. As we saw there.
Yeah, just got to wedge that foot in. Just got to wedge it in between two of those rolling logs. A little low on that front foot. That'll work. Watch that. Oh, that foot was close. All it takes is one little misstep on these things.
Gracelyn
Smart move.
fighting an uphill battle out of retries, but I mean, you got to make the best of your situation here. Wow, quick. I mean, you got to go fast at this point. A minute left. Riley was on the black diamond by this point. Oh, clever.
All right.
Using the chalk on the platform.
Yep. Might as well.
Looking strong. Something to note is that Gracelyn is also bilingual, speaks Spanish. But would you look at that? 25 seconds. And this is kind of a long obstacle. It's not one you can just breeze through. 10 seconds. She's gonna get... No, she's not gonna get the point!
No!
God!
Oh, no.
With no more retries, that's gonna do it.
Yeah. Oh, that's so frustrating, but what a great run. This is such a great place to do Ninja, and the obstacles are so much fun, and I hope that all these athletes are having fun out there. Gracelyn going to her friends and family on the sideline there, giving some hugs, and I hope these athletes know that they should be keeping those chins held high because this is a very hard course.
Yeah, like Donovan has set some really hard courses all season. We saw what happened with Motus in the qualifiers. No one finished all weekend, but Justine B. Simard, the highest in the power rankings. If anyone could finish, I mean, I reckon it would be her, right?
Yeah, we would imagine, but as we know, anything can happen out here. But Justine, with a really great start here.
Yeah, our penultimate run.
Well ahead of the pace.
I mean, she's literally only one of two that can finish at this point, if you want to be literal with it.
Oh, that's a really confident jump. Wow, she is on another level, Kane.
Way to go, Justine. 23 seconds ahead of the curve. Look at her go up the Iron Maiden. And who even needs that stinking cannonball?
Right? Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Kalia coming up after has a rerun, correct? It's a rerun run? Rerun run.
I don't think
or no?
so.
Did we already have that rerun? I can't remember.
We already did. That was Jocelyn.
There we go. Yeah, you're right. All right, so then our final two athletes, they have earned this spot. That was the point. So Justine, I mean, listen, I don't know. This pace is just, I have no words for this pace.
This is
she's a minute faster than Riley at this point.
This is brutal, but not for our athletes here. Justine making a mockery of this course.
It doesn't even look like, I have nothing to say. I'm just going to sit back and watch this clinic of a run.
So Justine locked onto the podium. The worst she can place is second, but we want that buzzer.
Oh, yeah, we definitely want the buzzer. Come on, right here. Get it? Oh, not enough pop.
just no lift off of that launcher.
Yeah, we got to rely on the hips there. Get that swing to come down, pop those hips, give it a little pull, and just try to absorb the impact. The cradles will do the work. It'll absorb it a little bit there, but
Got to stay straight
get those
here.
hips. Oh, she went for the
a
skip. Did you get it?
No! No way!
Kane, I said that was possible. I thought maybe somebody would do it. We didn't really have the camera angle to see how close that dismount was, but I have to imagine it was close.
I mean, she was in front of the platform as well, so
Yeah, I don't think we have a camera angle to see that. She went for it.
Oh, yeah. So that is the
Great
final
job,
run.
though.
That was the final run of the kids female division. So what that means is Justine is the Premier Series champion.
Wow. Justine Simard from Canada coming in. Premier Series champion. Incredible job.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
That's such a shame though. That flying bar. Bar tech is so tough, especially at that age.
Oh, yeah. And she was really confident, but there's so much to learn when it comes to bar tech. Even for me, I'm still learning how to do some bar tech. So, it's very difficult. And these kids should keep their head held high because this was a very challenging course, as I said earlier. And I hope they learned from today's competition.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just such an incredible group of competitors. Congratulations to everyone who showed up and knocked it out of the park. That was just excellent. I have no words. And I hope these athletes really work on it. Go back to their gyms. Keep training hard. Some of these athletes are going to be moving up to the mature kids division as well, including Justine, our champion. So for those moving up, keep working hard, and you may be the one in Premier Series Season 4. But until then, I have been Kane Malden, joined by Joe Moravsky. This has been the kids female division at the Premier Series Finals. Goodbye. Oh, wait. Actually, no, not goodbye. I really had a send-off and everything. We're just going to be checking.
I guess we're checking to see if there is a rerun. But either way, regardless, I know the kids' male division right after this here, I think they're on a break, getting ready for challenge. So they're going to be running a course similar to this in just a little bit. I can't imagine there'll be any changes just because of what we've seen. If anything, they might make it a little easier, but I don't think so. I think it'll be probably the same course. It's just my guess. And then after that, we're going to have our our mature kids coming up a little bit after that. I will be back for that stream. But it looks like, why don't we take a look at that schedule right now, actually, for the rest of the day. We'll pull up for Saturday right now. We have the kids division finishing up. And then mature kids, like I said, I'll be back for the mature kids female division at right around 11:30 or so. After the males are underway on challenge, we'll start that. And then, of course, preteens after that for the rest of the day to round us out. And then tomorrow, we're going to have the amateurs starting off the day, followed by the teens right around noon, and the elites to round out the Premier Series finals.
Yeah, but again, that'll do it for our first division of the weekend. We're just getting started. We crowned Justine a Premier Series champion. So again, congratulations to everyone who made it on the podium, everyone who competed in this division. For real this time, I have been Kane Malden, joined by Joe Moravsky. Goodbye.